Very exciting update for the Pakistan versus New Zealand encounter that's going to be played today at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. Pakistan have won the toss and they have opted to bowl. And the major news is that they don't have many spinners in the team today. Babar Azam today has picked four pacers and Iftikhar Ahmed will be the lone spinner. That is the situation that we have at this point. Pakistan have won the toss and they have chosen to bowl at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium against New Zealand. But the major news from the New Zealand camp is that Kane Williamson is back. Yes, Kane Williamson is back for the New Zealand team and he is going to lead the side as well today. So there is a change in the Pakistan bowling lineup, and that is Usama Mir has been ruled out and Hassan Ali is in. So essentially today, Pakistan are playing with four pacers. Shaheen Afridi, Haris Rauf, then you've got Mohammad Wasim Jr. and Hassan Ali. And then your fifth bowling option is Iftikhar Ahmed, if that is the case. So it's a very odd situation that Pakistan find themselves in. Babar Azam stated that there will be early moisture in the wicket and that is why we want to ensure that we bowl first. Remember, there is rain predicted today in Bengaluru. According to the weather forecasts, 60 to 70% chances of rain from 12 noon till 6 p.m. Basically, that is the period in which you can expect rain at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. That is the reason why the team that won the toss has opted to bowl first. And then if you look at it, Pakistan just have four pacers and only one spinner. Considering that you need overs to be done, don't you think that this was the wrong team combination? Because Kane Williamson, he gave in and had one more suggestion. He stated that I am back, but Ish Sodhi is in for Matt Henry. So that is the current situation in the New Zealand camp. They have three spinners, Rachin Ravindra, Mitchell Santner, Ish Sodhi. Combined that you have Bolt and you have Bolt as well. So that's why four, if you look at it, three spinners in the New Zealand team, only one spinner in the Pakistan team. And they are bowling first. So that is the problem that both teams are facing. The problem of contrast. Pakistan have gone out for an all-out pace attack. But New Zealand have opted for a big change with getting Williamson back and Ish Sodhi getting his first game today. We know that Pakistan do not play spin well, leg spin well in particular. That's why only one spinner in the Pakistan team, Iftikhar. That's about it. And that's why if you look at it, New Zealand actually don't have three. They have four spinners. Glenn Phillips, Rachin Ravindra, Mitchell Santner, and you've got Ish Sodhi now in the mix. So that is a very odd situation. Maybe the fifth bowling option could be shared between Iftikhar Ahmed, Agha Salman to a certain extent, but then yet again Agha Salman is part-time of part-time. So Iftikhar Ahmed is a decent-ish bowler at this point. So that is the current situation. Now, rain. Rain is forecast from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. And that is the reason why any team that has won the toss would want to bowl first. Considering the DLS score, considering all the other situations that are there, it is going to be a very vital toss that Babar Azam has won. So, what is at stake here today? If Pakistan win today, their chances of a semi-final spot increases big time. Because then 8 matches they would have played, they would have got to 8 points. They would need Sri Lanka to beat New Zealand. And then Australia to a certain extent, they would have already sealed the third spot then because they play Bangladesh and Afghanistan, two teams that they may not lose to. On the other hand, today Australia versus England is there. If Australia beat England, they get to 10 points, they dump England out, they have all but sealed the qualification for the semi-finals then. What will be the position? That is the situation. Now, this is if Pakistan lose, they're eliminated. They're all but eliminated because they can only get to 8 points. If Australia win today, New Zealand would have already won. Pakistan can only get to 8. The only way Pakistan can still stay mathematically alive is if England beat Australia and Australia do not win their remaining games. That is the only way they can stay alive. But that isn't happening because Australia losing to Bangladesh, Australia losing to Afghanistan, that seems like a far-fetched thing. So there is plenty at stake in this very, very important match because Pakistan versus New Zealand. Let us not forget, Pakistan have lost only twice to New Zealand in the ICC World Cup. It's historic in that sense because they won in 1983 and 2011 only, New Zealand. They haven't won ever since then. So 1975, 79, 87, you look at 92 twice, you look at 96, you look at 99, you look at 19, that was the only time that Pakistan have won. It's been a comprehensive display from Pakistan when it comes to New Zealand. And at this point in time, New Zealand have had the worst slump when you look at it because New Zealand have lost 3 games. October 22, 29, they lost even on against Australia on 28th, and then they recently lost to South Africa by a huge margin of 190 runs. So it is not going to be a good time when you're New Zealand. But remember, this is the point wherein you say that, all right, Kane Williamson is back. Let's see how it goes. So that's why Kane Williamson's return at this particular point in time is a big, big boost for Pakistan, for New Zealand. Pakistan, on the other hand, it's do or die. If they lose this, all but eliminated. If they will be eliminated today itself, if Australia beat England, England and Pakistan will both be out today, if that is the case mathematically as well. So that is the current situation for people who are joining us. Pakistan have won the toss and they have opted to bowl in overcast conditions at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. Rain is predicted from 12 noon to 6 p.m. Then if Pakistan win today, they are still in with a mathematical chance. But if Pakistan lose and Australia beat England, then Pakistan are eliminated. They cannot get through to the semi-finals. That is the situation that we have right here. So there are a lot of comments that are there. Sir Chandra Yalamati, but 30 overs in small grounds, is this wrong decision? 30 overs of spin, he means. Well, look, New Zealand are ravaged by injuries. I mean, you don't have that many pacers to fall back on. Kyle Jamieson's come just yesterday. You're not immediately going to slot back him into the team. So there is Bolt and Saudi, but then apart from that, Neesham's also not in today. There's Chapman because Neesham with the ball has been very, very, you may say, underwhelming. So that's why 3 spinners, they have had to go with that punt in order to get the team composition and the bowling composition right. So Sodhi, Santner, if you look at it, there are 4 spinners. There's Sodhi, there is Santner, there is Ravindra, and there is Glenn Phillips. That's why the New Zealand have had to make these 4 changes. Planet Earth is saying New Zealand is playing only 2 fast bowlers. Indeed, they are only playing 2 fast bowlers. Janaki Raman, is it that overcast to bowl first? Good decision, you think. See, with rain around, there is a threat of rain. Any team that wins the toss would want to bowl first so that they know what is the DLS adjusted par score. But for that to happen, you need at least a minimum of 20 overs in an ODI match. We hope that we can get that at least. So let's see, maybe the rain can stay away. We could have a truncated game though, like how it happened in Dharamshala. So let's see how that is the current situation. Then Neesham also misses Chapman in place. Yes, Sai Ratu, I pointed that out and that's happening. So New Zealand has got 2 regular fast bowlers. That means pitch is expected to be turning Planet Earth. But then we don't know what this pitch will be. Babar Azam saying there is moisture, so I'll pack my side with 4 pace bowlers and only 1 proper spinner. Agha Salman maybe is a part-timer. There is Iftikhar. Then you've got Haris Rauf, Shaheen Afridi, Hassan Ali, Mohammad Wasim Jr. 4 out-and-out pacers. I don't know. Pakistan have interpreted the pitch differently. New Zealand have interpreted the pitch differently in that sense. Then any other, yes, Sudeep Adhikari feeling so sorry for Hardik. Yes, you can check that live out that Nikhil did. That Hardik Pandya has been ruled out of the World Cup because of the Achilles heel injury that he suffered in the game against Bangladesh. So that is why Hardik Pandya ruled out of the World Cup. Prasidh Krishna is in. But then, yes, you could have said get Yajuvendra Chahal in, get Akshar Patel in, but then it didn't make sense with the team composition. They've had to bolster their bowling lineup, which is an indication that they may want to rest or rotate some players in the game against the Netherlands. So that's why if Prasidh comes in, one of Bumrah or Siraj can take rest. So that's the reason why this has happened. So that is the situation. Who is India's 6th bowler? I think you're not going to have a 6th bowler, Planet Earth. Just 5 bowlers. Simple. Go with that. Go with that strength that you got. 30 overs, 3 spinners for New Zealand needed 30 overs. Yes, you needed 30 overs. And supposing if any of the pacer again gets injured, you have Glenn Phillips to fall back on. So you've got four spinners and 2 pacers. So that's why that is the current team composition. Sarvesh Gaurav was saying, well, we will be in the studio very shortly, Sarvesh Gaurav, but then look, this is the current situation that we have. Matches are happening quickly. The other match is also happening from 1 onwards till about 10 in the night. So that's why we need to expand our shifts in such a way that we cover everything. So that's why this is the best case situation that we've got at this point. So if Lockie was fit, Ish was not playing. Indeed. If Lockie Ferguson was fit, but they do not want to rush him in. That's the situation. Lockie Ferguson actually needs to ensure that he's back for the Sri Lanka game and that he's fit even for the semi-final as well. So that's the current situation. Now, as far as the prediction is concerned, and freaking also, Pakistan won 7 out of 9 games against Kiwis in World Cup. Yes, like what I have said, it's 2-7 in there. Even if you're taking 2023 record, Pakistan has won 5 out of 8 matches. All home games in Pakistan. But New Zealand 11 lost a match against Pakistan and India. That's a good indication. Are you sure about that? Because, see, I remember the Independence Cup of 1997-98. New Zealand didn't lose to Pakistan there. We'll have to check that out. And again, if you look at it, did New Zealand play Pakistan in 1987? Maybe not. But 1997-98, I thought Pakistan would have beaten New Zealand in India. Got to check that out. So let's see how that goes. So your prediction is, it's a tough one. See, Pakistan, if you look at it, it is, I think it's advantage Pakistan for one simple reason. One, they have a good record against New Zealand. Number 2, most of the batters, if you look at the batting combination that they have actually stuck to the right combination this time. So I would give Pakistan a slight edge. I think New Zealand are ravaged by too many injuries. Looking at the situation now, I think I would give it to advantage Pakistan. So that's why. And with rain around, okay, what happens if the match is called off? Each team gets 1 point. That means New Zealand get to 9, Pakistan stay on 7. Then what happens is if Australia beat England, then Pakistan will have to hope that New Zealand lose to Sri Lanka by a big margin and Pakistan absolutely thrash England. I don't know whether that's going to happen. So yes, New Zealand won Independence Cup against Pak and they also won the Champions Trophy encounter in 2006. You're right. I mean, yes. I do remember the 2006 Champions Trophy when Pakistan lost to New Zealand, but I don't remember the Independence Cup. So that's why. And if Pakistan win today, it will make the table even more interesting. So that's why I say that a Pakistan win today keeps the tournament wide open. And the last week of the league stages becomes a bit more interesting. So, rain interruption, one hopes that it doesn't rain that much so that we have a very truncated game. But if the rain washes out the game, New Zealand are on 9, Pakistan are on 7. If Australia beat England in Ahmedabad today, it's all but game over for Pakistan. They cannot qualify then because they will need to thrash England by a big margin, and New Zealand should lose to Sri Lanka by a massive margin. Both, I think, are probably not happening. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on Sports Today. Tap that bell icon so that when we go live. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.